Today on Things I Love, we're talking about Disneyland. What do you call it?
The OG.
The OG, the original. Today, we're celebrating the 65th anniversary. We got some new pops here, got some new pins here. Gonna get into it today on
Things I Love.
Things I Love. Welcome back to Things I Love. Today we're talking about Disneyland 65th anniversary. Got some good stuff to get into today. Lisa actually lived there, and we want to talk about that a little bit.
I wish I lived in the park, but I lived in California.
She lived in California a little bit when she was a kid. Actually pretty close to Disneyland.
Pasadena.
In Pasadena, so we'll get into that. If you're new to this channel, we're all about Disney, Star Wars, and Lego. That's the trifecta of our fandom. We'd love for you to be a part of that family here. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell to be notified of these weekly
positive videos.
And give us a big thumbs
up.
Make sure you share and comment down below. All right, let's get right into it. I wanted Lisa to join us on this show. I'd love for her to join us on every show, but she's teaching a lot.
Just about 5 days a week.
yeah, but she's been on fall break, and we've been able to get her in on the shows a little bit more. And so today, specifically, I wanted Lisa to join us because we're talking about Disneyland. You know, we generally talk about Walt Disney World here. That's our home park. But this is where it all started. This is the OG. And Lisa lived in
Pasadena.
And
yes.
So we're going to get into these pops today. Got a few new train pops here. And we got some pins. We got a couple of these minis here from the Peter Pan attraction. And so, yeah, let's get right into it. We'll kind of tell some stories as we go.
So when I was, I can't remember how old I was. So it was 1976. I think I was 4. We moved from Texas to California, and I got to experience Disneyland for the very first time. And it was amazing.
Of course it was.
And whenever I go to Disney World, in my mind, I always have Disneyland, just because as a child, I think you remember those first experiences. I have a really nostalgic love for Disneyland, even though I haven't been back since the 70s, and I'm sure a lot has changed since the 70s.
We keep saying we're going to get back,
It's just
but then we just keep
way.
going to Disney World. And
that's a lot closer.
yeah, so I found these pops the other day at Target and just immediately jumped on them. I was a little disappointed whenever I found out that only 2 of the 5 or 6?
6
pops that make up this train set are available in the store. The rest of them you have to order either from Amazon or Funko Pop, their website. So I'll put those down in the links in the show notes down below in the description, and you can grab these from our Amazon Associates site. But let's get into this. It's really, really cute. Casey Jr., you know that song, right?
Don't ask me to sing the words.
Casey Jr.'s got
I know, but there you go. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I was thinking.
But I loved this. Cute. I love the packaging. This is Donald Duck. He is the conductor of Casey Jr. And just loved this. This one was, I believe, like $18 around there. And then the others are your traditional $8 to $10. At least the other Mickey one was that we got. But I love this packaging because it is kind of old school. It's matte finish, and it's
not
got this
super bright white.
Right.
It's that nice, I don't know what color you call it, ecru.
Ecru. But I love the map on the back. Kind of shows where these come from. This picture of Donald on the side there. And so this is number 1, as you can see right there on the side.
Traditional primary colors that Disney started with.
Yeah. Let's pop this one open. This is going to go great under our Christmas tree. We've already talked about that.
Yeah.
And again, you know, they've got these backdrops that you can use if you're
in your 40s and you just like to have a secret flavoring. Train. Just kidding.
That's us, folks. That's us. So if you're an inbox collector, you can leave that in there. Got that nice backdrop. If you're out of box, sometimes I take that card out and put it on the shelf because I am an out of box collector. So you hold on to that right there. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, a few years ago we decided to decorate our tree with that was loud. Classic toys.
Casey Jr. The train is very bright. Very bright. and I love it. I'm not sure I would have put Donald in.
No, I'm thinking Mickey or Dumbo should have been
I would have put
there.
Mickey, but then if you've ridden Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, you can check that video out right here. Goofy is the conductor.
Well, because it's running away, they didn't want to make Mickey look like the doofus. So
The doofus, yeah.
they made Goofy do it.
So there's Casey right there at the front. And I love, look, it's kind of got this bent look as if, he's going up the
It
hill.
also, and I know this is not Disney, it was a little golden book, but the little engine that could, that's what it reminds me of, because the train in the book is kind of bent like that because it's going over the hill. So that's kind of what it reminds me of.
So I got to point this out. We've talked a little bit about sometimes Funko's painting process kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. You got this little spot right there on the top. Doesn't ruin it for me. I'm not so diehard of a collector that I'm just going to freak out about that. But it is a little nick there. But I like that. I like that a lot.
But if it did bother you, because they did come from Target, you could probably exchange it.
Probably, however, they don't get very many of these things. In fact, the guy at Target just mentioned to me the other day that I asked when they were going to get more, and he said, yeah, I don't know that we're going to. So we'll see.
Okay, the front of this train looks like Marvin the Martian's, his little grill on his helmet.
Oh, it does. It does, this grill right here.
And I know that's not, Marvin the
No, it's
Martian
Looney
is not
Tunes.
Disney, but that's what it looks like to
But
me.
it does, yeah, you're right, you're right. Very cool. So then the next one is Mickey here. Mickey Mouse on the Casey Jr. Circus train attraction right there on the side. And in the back is the same kind of map.
So at Disneyland, they have a Casey Jr. train.
You've been there.
I don't remember. There are a few things that I remember.
Yes, the
I
original
remember
Casey
the Peter
Jr.
Pan ride.
We'll get to that in a second.
I know, but I remember that one. I remember the bobsleds
that?
on the Matterhorn. And let's see.
There's a bobsled.
teacups.
Mickey on the bobsled, kind of a mini pop. But yes, the first Casey Jr. was there, and then of course Casey Jr. is in Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
And then Casey Jr. is also in Disneyland Paris, and you can check
We
out
didn't
our
ride
video
that,
for
though.
that right here. No, we rode the boat ride, and
Yes.
on that boat ride, the Casey Jr. comes
Winter
by.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So yeah. All right.
It's a little train. Casey Jr. is, isn't it? I'm trying to
Yeah, but you can
remember.
ride it.
I know, but I didn't want my knees in my face. And another loud noise. Okay.
Oh, look at this, folks. It's got Russell right there.
That's a cool detail. Did
That
it
is
have
cool.
it on the other box? Probably.
Yeah, I would assume so. Let's see.
That's the castle I remember from my childhood.
Oh no, it's not on the other box.
Ooh.
Got it blank on the other box.
I wonder if that's because this is Mickey.
Maybe, but that's cool. I like that.
Ours is a very short train.
It is. But look, if you can only get two of them, they do connect as long as you get the engine here. So that is cool. People that see this would never know that wasn't supposed to be like that.
This train, I'm telling you, just from a geometric point of view, the wheels, it would go like this.
Well, it does kind of in the cartoon.
Because they are ovals.
They are.
They are not circles.
That's a very good point.
It
Check
would
out
be
those
very
wheels.
challenging. Now, if they were turning, they might bump into each other.
That's a very good point. But it's
And
a
as we
cartoon.
say at our house,
Talking bear.
talking bear.
Have you seen Paddington? We were watching Paddington one time, and Lisa was like,
like,
well,
"That couldn't happen."
We're like, talking bear.
I kind of get into this. Okay.
All right, so on this one, you've got Mickey, and he's kind of riding the pony there at the front.
Is he riding it or holding
Well,
it?
he's riding the whole.
Oh, well, I
the
guess.
pony.
Oh, the pony head is attached to the train.
I like that.
And he's saying,
Again,
look at me.
those wheels are not round.
So
But
they don't really roll.
no, but I do love that
That's
because
good, though, so they don't
because
slide
that's
around.
from the animated aspect of it. Again, folks, I'm not loving the paint job on this. Look at that around the wheel.
No, it looks like a...
If you could see that around the wheel there, it's kind of.
Where were they made?
It doesn't matter. They know what they're doing at Funko. They just have every once in a while they've got some that just
Well,
kind of
what's
look
interesting
wonky.
is the paint on the bottom looks better than the paint on the top. Well, this one, the paint is good. I mean, the lines are crisp, except
Yeah.
for that place on Donald's head.
Right. We're just being picky. There's a lot of color on these. you
Yeah,
know.
that's
Oh,
another
look at
thing.
that.
They're matte finish.
So, yeah, they are matte finish. So Mickey's head can,
Ooh, it's
you know, He can be an owl.
Exorcist.
Yeah, it's Exorcist
Mickey. He goes in the Haunted Mansion.
That's true. Oh, look at that.
Oh, Exorcist Donald.
So we can go.
They're like, what you talking about, Willis? You're driving crazy.
Oh, man. That's fun.
This is
That's
why
fun.
he misses me so much when I'm not doing shows with him.
All right, these are cool. Let's put these
Okay.
back here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this cover off.
May I do the same?
Cellophane.
May I do the
Yes,
same?
I like that word, cellophane. Is that the right word?
Could be. I believe so.
Okay, so I didn't want to get they had the whole
Shrink
box
wrap.
of these, but I am a budget collector, so I only get what I can afford. And they had the whole box here. They had, let's see, I'll look back here. They had Alice, Cheshire Cat,
Mickey,
Mickey,
the
Minnie,
Matterhorn.
Captain Hook, Peter Pan, and Goofy on Dumbo. But the one that I connected more to was Peter Pan and Hook. So Peter Pan's number 4.
He's cross-eyed.
Number 4 there.
Did you notice he's cross-eyed
Is he really?
in the box?
He
He's
is kinda
looking at his
cross-eyed.
nose.
He's kind of cross-eyed there.
Well, he's cartoony.
Love the box. Does have the map on the back.
Let's see if it
just
has
like,
the castle inside.
Here we go. What?
No,
just plain.
just Mickey. It must be just Mickey.
Must be. All right, so
But it has the castle on the side. By the way, the castle in Disneyland Paris. Woo woo.
oh yeah,
It's
awesome.
awesome.
It's awesome. Again, we got another video right here.
Just go to Paris. It's great.
It's got Maleficent in the basement.
Yes,
and
in
all
dragon
her
form.
Dragonian glory. Let me show you the
That's
box on this one real
smoky.
quick. So the same on the back. Castle on the side. But we got this nice picture of Hook there. And then this is number 5. So we got 4 and 5 here. Number 5. Short circuit?
Yes. Johnny
This is
Five.
Short circuit reference.
I'm channeling my inner 70s and 80s. Let's see if Hook is cross-eyed. No, he's not. I love the Peter Pan
So these are
ride.
cool. These are smaller, obviously, than traditional pop size. But these, these heads don't turn. I don't think this one does.
No, but they're nice and solid.
But I like them. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
they're
look
really
at
solid.
Peter. Kind of in the boat there.
They're in the ride. It actually has the like the bar that comes down. It's so fun. I love that ride.
Let's look at it close up here.
I love the underneath. It looks like it might glow in the dark.
Oh, it might.
That's really cool.
I kind of doubt it glows in the dark.
Well, but it's translucent.
Yeah, it does look that
It's
way.
not opaque like the rest of it. And I love that it actually looks like the real ride. I think that's fun.
Yeah, so these are.
And I love
they're
his
both.
mustache.
They're in the same boat. They're in the same boat. So look at the back there. Same boat. Front. Very cool. Yeah, the bottom, the water, it's got that translucent kind of purpley looking.
Yeah, it's really neat. That's why I was like wondering if it would glow. I don't know.
We'll let you know. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll let you know if these glow in the dark.
I love Hook's mustache.
Things I Love _me on Instagram. And if you're on Facebook, Things I Love with me. Me being Mark Edington. I always loved that was my initials, me. So these are cool. I like these. These will go good on the shelf. All right. Now the next one are these pins. And I want to give a big shout out to my friends in Canada, Far and Wide Pins. You can check them out on YouTube. I just did a Watch This Wednesday on our Instagram, where every Wednesday I showcase a new YouTuber, and they just do a fantastic job. And they got me excited about getting back into pins. We're going to do a show with my daughter Emily, hopefully in the near future, showing our pins that she has. But we just have a small collection, and I want to get started with more. So we found these Disneyland pins. I sent those guys, Jeff and Joel with Far and Wide Pins, I sent them a picture, and they said, well, we don't have Target in Canada. And I had no idea. So here's these. They have the map on the back. Again, I like the map. I still like picking up a paper map
Oh, I do
when
too.
we're there. I'm not walking around with it
Like-
big.
Like
But
Joey on
I do
Friends,
like
where
it.
he gets into the map.
Let's get into these.
Now these are not the bright colors. These are pastel.
Now, I don't know a ton about pins. Jeff and Joel, you're going to be watching this video. Put in the comments down below if these are good or bad or whatever. Here's the castle. Now, this to me looks more like the
other one was
Disney
pink.
World castle than the Disneyland castle. But
on the box, the Disneyland castle is pink.
But there you go, Disneyland. I do like this old retro Disneyland logo. All right, and this one says 65 years of magic. 65 years. So next year, as you know, if you follow Walt Disney World, 50 years in 2021. This is Mickey. So it's just a typical Mickey head. I like it. These clasps or whatever are different than what you get in the parks. You usually just get like a rubber shape of Mickey.
Yeah, these still don't stay on very well.
No.
I had one that just kept falling off of a pin that I had for work.
In the parks, you can also buy the kind that latch on with like an Allen wrench.
Yeah, but you can't lose your tool because then you'll never get them off.
Right. All right, well, that's good. So there's a whole lot more at your local Target for 65th anniversary. I'm sure on shopdisney.com there is as well. Like I said, you can get more of these on Funko's website and then Amazon, and I'll put that in the description down below. But this is what we wanted. I might get more. We'll see. I was the first Target that I went to, I was kind of surprised because the Galaxy's Edge end cap was now Disneyland 65th anniversary. It was really, really cool. So I thought that all the Targets were going to be that way. And then I went to the other Targets and they hadn't made that change yet. So they just kind of had these randomly around the shop, and around the store you had to find them. But that was cool. So give me one last memory from Disneyland.
I think the castle was probably the most cool for me as a kid because you could walk through it.
That's true. They had a drawbridge.
Yeah, that was what I remember. And I think I was disappointed the first time I went to Disney World because I was like, well, the castle's not as cool. But
well, yeah, that's interesting because most people think the opposite. Disneyland Castle is like, where is it? It's so small.
But my feeling about it is, I do believe that that's a sense of nostalgia when you have your first memory of something. It's just so much more meaningful.
Right.
So I think that was cool, especially as a little girl, because all castles had drawbridges and moats to me when I was a kid. And I also remember the flowers.
Really?
Yeah.
So not like the Flower and Garden Festival from Epcot, but just flowers.
No, but because I think in California, Southern California has such beautiful flowers. Just even in our yard there in Pasadena, the flowers were just amazing. And the weather is so good there compared to Florida.
Yeah, it's a little hot in Florida.
Yeah, it's a lot more muggy in Florida. And I just remember the excitement of all the rides that we rode. And they weren't thrill rides at all. And I think sometimes still, I even get emotional when I ride Small World. I mean, I'm thinking about it now.
It's a small world.
Just as a child, the magic of seeing something like that for the very first time.
Yeah.
I think was cool. And I went there several times as a child when my grandparents would come to visit, and we would take them, and it was just a really magical place.
And I would encourage you, as you are collectors, just like we are, that when you collect things, connect them with a story. You know, either make a new story with your collection or, you know, remember something because of it. And I just think that's important, that everything's got a story connected to it. So that's what we're going to do here as we bring you our finds out there. We're going to talk about how they connect with our lives. And that's really important. So Disneyland 65th anniversary, glad to get started on this collection. We'll see where this goes. But remember, we are all about Disney, Star Wars, and Lego. That's what we like to talk about around here, and we'd love for you to be a part of that family. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell to be notified of these weekly
positive videos.
That's right, and give us a big thumbs up. Make sure you share this video and comment down below. I had a good time.
Yeah.
This is always fun to do shows with you, and I hope that you can make it back more often, but I know she's got to go back to teaching soon.
2 more days.
Well, this is Mark Edington and
Lisa Edington.
Just a bit about us to help you
be more you.
All right. Casey Jr.
We gotta learn those words.
That's right.